Hey guys, it's me, Greta. So this is week 4 of my new challenge that I've been doing, the Body by Vi. A lot of you guys have been following me with it. A lot of you guys have been inboxing me on Facebook, on YouTube now. You guys have been sending me emails to my Yahoo email. So I'm happy to report this is my 1 month check-in. My last video, I was down 139, in case y'all forgot it, 139. That's been my name this week on Facebook, but your girl's down to 137.25. 137.25. So I lost another pound and a half or something like that. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy because, I'm coming from a place where I was at a stall for 3 months. 3 months. I didn't lose anything, and I've done pretty much everything the same with the exception of this new program. So I'm completely happy with it. I know, which I will get to tonight, a lot of you guys have been emailing me on YouTube about the program, where you can get it. A lot of you have been inboxing me that you guys know I'm a distributor now. So, where's my website? So I will post my website on the bottom of the video so you guys can have it. I will get to all the inboxes tonight on my YouTube and for my Yahoo that you guys have been emailing me. I've just been kind of swamped. I have a lot of new girls coming on for It Works and stuff, so I've been kind of doing that. But I will get to my emails tonight, even if I go to bed really, really late. But your girl is 137.25. 137.25, okay? 137.25, that's off the hook. So there is nothing anybody can tell me that this program does not work, because it works. It works for somebody that has had weight loss surgery that's at a stall. It works for somebody that hasn't had weight loss surgery and wants to get healthy, wants to lose weight, wants to maintain, wants to gain weight. There's a program for everybody. So I know I said I was going to do this video as a Q&A video because it's been so long since I did one. So I put up a status up in the group, and a couple girls wanted me to answer some of these questions. So one by Miss Paula is about how much did you weigh when you started P90X? P90X I started when I was at about maybe 7 to 8 months post-op, I think. And I think I was at about, from what I remember, I think 75 to 85 pounds down. So at that point, so as far as my weight goes, let's say I was 270, I was maybe 199, I'm thinking, when I started P90X. P90X, I definitely recommend it all the time, but I recommend it for somebody that, has lost a good amount of weight, for the reason being that, when you're a bigger person, for some of the stuff that you do in P90X, it could be a bit intense for you, it could be a bit much. So I would recommend it for somebody that's, lost a good amount of weight. You're maybe at about 190. That's just my personal opinion. I know I'll probably get people that it's like, no, you could do it when you're more weight. But the realistically was, if I would have done that being at a bigger weight, I would have struggled with it. When you do the P90X, it does give you different options. So it gives you options if you want to lean out or tone or buff or get buffed or whatever you want to call it. Brain fart right now. So, it does give you options. I did alternate because I wasn't a year out. I think it's when you're doing the plyometrics in it, where you put a bar like up in your hallway or on a door, and you kind of, pull yourself up. My brother's trainer actually gave me an alternative, which was get a chair and kind of do push-ups in back of the chair. So that was my alternatives. I did do a couple alternatives in it, because being that I had never worked out and I started with that, or I ended up with that at 7 or 8 months out, I had to kind of alternate a couple things. So that's question number 1. What has been, from Miss Becky, what has been your most difficult moment and how did you push past it? I would say my most difficult moment that I had to learn was, I don't really think it was something in my journey. I think it had to be with the people around me. One thing that I learned in this journey it was kind of sad, because you would think people that were close to you, or people that you would think would remotely root for you or be happy with your positive changes that's going on, would be the first ones to actually be there for you, encourage you, push you, or, be there for you unconditionally. But sad, it's like you learn through this journey, whether it's through your relationship or just people in general or family, you learn who's who. Whether it's the beginning of your journey before you even have it, whether it's through the middle of it, through the end of it, whatever it is, it's sad to see that some people, with the more success you have, you do get those haters, you know? You do have to learn how to develop thick skin and not give a fuck what people say, you know? It's sad to say that, but it's like the more successful you become, regardless if it's in your journey, your weight loss journey, your business, whatever it is, it's like it kind of comes with the territory. You know what I mean? Like, you went from having those people that encouraged you to now it's like a whole different situation, you know? Which, again, I mean, for whatever reason it may be, each his own. Like, you learn to develop thick skin, you know? And you learn not to be so stupid with people, you know? I would say that would be one of the hardest things that I had to learn, is not be so naive, you know, to see how people really are. And it's not because, oh, well, maybe they're going through this. No, they're just hating on you. Okay. Regardless of what the situation is, they now go from seeing you as someone that you're going through with this to now you're a competition, or now you're, you know, oh, now she thinks she's all that now. No. You know, people confuse feeling good about yourself, and people confuse with feeling confident and just feeling happy with life. People confuse that with, oh, now she thinks she's all that. It has nothing to do with that. Like, that to me is a shallow person that has to take it to that level. So that would be one. Two, I would say learning how to be me all over again. You know, people don't realize that when you go through this journey, from even learning how to walk, I mean, because you get rid of everything from underwear to shoes to bras. I mean, you literally, it's like you pack away your old self and you have to start all over again. Like, you have to learn on what it is to be able to walk into any store and not get overwhelmed, because you have so many options now. You know, you were this bigger person for, I mean, so many years that you didn't have options, and the options you had, you were limited. To now, it's like you can walk into any store with the skinny girls next to you, you know, even though at times you have your big girl moments, but to just walk into a store and walk out with a junior size or something that can fit my daughter, my 12-year-old daughter, you know what I mean? It's like, that is like so much for you to take in. It's so much for you to take in at the moment that you do get overwhelmed. I mean, I went from going to Forever 21 for my first time, and you would think I was excited, but I walked in and walked right back out. Why? Because I was so overwhelmed. I've never had so many options. I did when I was in high school, but you know, I was still in high school. I didn't know who Greta really was then. Now it's like, wow, like, I mean, I'm learning from even what type of underwear I like, you know, I mean, to be able to wear cute, sexy stuff, you know what I mean? It's like learning you all over again. It's like you went from being an adult, living your own life, to now, guess what? You're a baby again, learning how to crawl, walk, and run in this new life, to knowing what a new style, you know, it's like I'm into things that I never thought I'd wear, and now I'm like, oh my god, I like this short little cute sexy dress, and I want this and I want that. Like, you know, it's like it's an excuse to buy clothes every time you go out now. And even my husband's like, please don't go buy an outfit to go to this place. But I'm like, what the hell? I'm gonna buy an outfit every single place I go to, because it's like I want to embrace the new me. So I would say those are probably two of the hardest things that I've encountered. You know, I know there's a lot of people out there that they're like, oh, well, who gives a fuck? You know, I'm not gonna trip off of this or that, but it does get to you because you're human. You know, it's like you get to the point where you don't understand certain things sometimes. But one thing I've learned is it's okay to not understand certain things. As long as you're happy and content with every decision you made, people come and go. That's just the reality of life. People will come and go out of your life. Sometimes people leave your life because you have to make room for those positive influences that are going to carry you through, you know, or be supportive with you. So I would say those are my two things that I've kind of, not the hardest, but, you know, the most common. Let's see, Miss Deidre, I've been running and walking. I'm about to do P90X again, all the way through. I'm going to channel me some Greta. Okay, well, that's not a question. Let me tell you guys, so many people are under the misconception that P90X is so intense. Yes, it's intense, just like anything you do. you can't go from never working out, for example, to running 6 miles in a day. You have to work yourself up to it. So you know what? If it's P90X that you guys want to do, or Insanity, or P90X2, whatever it is, you know, Zumba, work yourself up to whatever exercise you want to do. Don't just start and just because so-and-so's doing, you know, all these miles, you know, in one day, oh, I'm going to do that. No, when I started early on, I did a mile. I walked a mile. Then every other week I added half a mile, a mile, you know, and then I went from running a block, walking a block, running a block, walking a block. Then I went from running one way, walking back the other way. Then I went from running back and, you know, on my way back. So you have to work yourself up. You know, no matter what you do, anything's going to be intense because you're going from not working out to now you're like full blown Mr. and Mrs. Athletic here, you know? So that's pretty much it. You know, I just kind of wanted to make this video, my 1 month check-in. I will put a couple pictures at the end just to kind of, you guys can see kind of where I'm at, but that's pretty much it, you guys. I'll do another video next week. I'm a month out of my new program. I'm 137.25, just in case you guys forget it. I'll put a big picture at the end of it. 137.25, that's my name for the week. 137.25. All right, thanks guys, bye.